everyone, I hope you're having an amazing weekend so far. I have literally just been chilling out and doing pretty much just whatever I feel like doing, like taking a bath or painting or just going for a walk by the beach. I don't have a tripod right now, it's currently on the way, so it might be a little bit shaky, but I didn't want to let that stop me from making a video because I felt inspired, so thought I would take advantage of that. So today I just wanted to share with you how powerful beliefs really are, right? So you may know this or have heard of this already, but everything that we see is really just energy. And although it may appear solid, like I appear solid right now, and so does this wardrobe behind me. Um, but the thing is that they're not really solid. We just can't see the energetic form because they're vibrating at such a speed that it appears solid because Earth is very dense and gravity is very high on Earth. So, whenever we look at the human body, for example, you have the human body, right? And then you have the organs within that. That's made up of tissues. Then it break it down even further into cells, into molecules, into atoms, and then you come to what it really is, which is just energy. So the law of vibration states that everything is just vibrating at just different degrees. And Albert Einstein knew this. He said that everything is vibration. So whenever we're talking about, things that we're putting out into the universe, whether that's beliefs or thoughts or feelings or actions, whatever it is, that is all a form of energy. Even though we may not be able to see it, you're putting it out there and it has a vibration. So whenever we talk about beliefs, that is actually our subconscious mind. They're all stored in our subconscious. So a lot of the time, we're not actually even aware of our beliefs, right? So our subconscious is responsible for 95% of our daily lives, of what we experience in our reality. And that is so crazy because we're not even aware of what is even in our subconscious a lot of the time unless we actually dive into that and do the work. So that is why it is so important to use the other 5%, which is the consciousness, the conscious mind that we're aware of, to dive into that and rewrite our self-limiting beliefs that can change our reality. So whenever we're talking about beliefs, these usually come from like past events that we have, created a story around. Like, for example, if someone has said to you, oh, well, money doesn't grow on trees, then you'll create a belief around that, which limits you in a way of thinking in a scarcity mindset. So that's just like one example, but there are so many different beliefs, and we all have multiple self limiting beliefs. So whenever we have a belief, that actually then creates our thoughts in our conscious mind. So if you have a lot of negative thoughts, then they're actually stemming from a deeper self-limiting belief that actually has come from your past experiences. And whenever we have these thoughts, it then translates into how we feel. It creates the emotion within us. So, if you're thinking to yourself, oh, well, I'm not good enough, or that's your belief, you're going to have negative thoughts like, well, I don't look very good today, or whatever it is. And that's going to make you feel terrible about yourself. And that in turn then influences our actions or our behavior and how we act. We may, not act very confident, and we may draw into our shells a bit and not put ourselves out there or share our voice. And whenever then we this behavior then translates again into habits. The more that we do these actions or repeat these behaviors, it creates habits, and our habits is what creates our outcome or our reality as we see it. So it is so important to realize the power of beliefs, because it all stems from beliefs in our subconscious. And the way that we can really rewrite the beliefs is by getting to the source of it. First of all, acknowledging it, finding out like where did it even come from. It could be from your parents, it could be from your grandparents, it could be from your aunties, your uncles, your friends, your teachers, from adults, from your friends' parents. So it is so important to acknowledge where it actually came from, first of all, and acknowledge the story that you made up around that event. Like, what did you tell yourself based off of that event? Um, for example, like if your parents criticized you a lot, did you create a story of, um, well, I'm not very good, or I don't look good enough, or I need to make things perfect, or I need to be this person in order to receive love. And then look at the self limiting belief that you created from that. And then you see that you're actually able to change it by first acknowledging it, then looking at all the evidence that disproves that belief. So, for example, looking at all the times when you were successful and you did achieve amazing things, looking at all that evidence to shatter that belief and say, actually, you know what, I am good enough. And then rewriting the story, changing the story around the event, and changing the belief itself from a limiting belief into an empowering belief. So that is how powerful beliefs are. They are creating our reality as we know it. So in order to change our reality, get to the beliefs and change them. So I hope that was useful. Let me know what beliefs, self-limiting beliefs that you have about yourself, or if you even know what they are you aware of them? I hope you all have an amazing week ahead. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, and I will talk to you soon.